Since our nation's founding, African Americans and other men of color have fought in every military conflict. However, in line with the antiquated social policies of the 40s, military units were segregated, restricting them from serving in combat alongside their white counterparts.
It was all black camp, like I just said. I'm sorry, but that's what it was. Everything, your chow hall, drill instructor, everybody, black. I see no white Marine.
Segregation was a complex social issue that existed before our country's formation. It took centuries and the efforts of leaders like President Truman, who in 1948 mandated military desegregation, and Dr. Martin Luther King, who championed equal opportunity to open doors for people of color in defending our country.
Boot camp was all black, and they was crazy. They make you do a lot of things. They make you drill all day long. And you yell, you hold that M1 rifle over your head and you walk like a duck. And you got this M1 rifle. Now this is a heavy rifle, and you got it over your head, but you're young. It didn't bother you. You're young.
During World War II, over 15 million Americans, men and women, were mobilized to fight against the German, Italian, and Japanese aggressors. The 1940 Selective Service Act, or the draft, included a provision that there shall be no discrimination against any person on the account of their race or color. Many African American Marines were assigned to divisional assault units and ammunition companies which assisted in moving ammunition from ships to forward combat areas. They were responsible for unloading, sorting, stacking, and guarding ammunition. These companies often faced enemy fire while defending their operations.
Put me on guard. I was guarding an ammo dump. The ammunition dump was so big, you'd never see nothing like this in your whole life. We had to guard it until this field was secure. You got planes up above, they're riding around, and they're dropping bombs.
Over 1,154,000 African Americans served in all branches of the U.S. Armed Forces during World War II. As the Marines eventually became the aggressors in the Pacific Theater, African American soldiers were called on to join their white comrades in battle as part of the fast advancing forces. Black servicemen also provided life-saving services of evacuating the wounded back to the secure rear lines.
You is on this ocean, and back in those days, they talked by light, and they were talking to other ship. They know we was coming. When we landed, you hit the land, he landed the bar down, you get out, and you take off. And everybody had to dig in. I mean, they was crawling like snakes just to get a place to hide. And all at once, hell break loose.
Several months following Germany's surrender, World War II ended officially on August 14, 1945.
Well, it came on the news, on the portable radio, that the Japs surrendered, yeah. Those young Marines were cutting up. They were throwing their helmet up in the air, and they were doing all kinds of things. I didn't believe it, no. We going back home, we going back home.
I have received this afternoon a message from the Japanese government which specifies the unconditional surrender of Japan.
The Japs have surrendered unconditionally.
To assist in the ceremonies, the USS Yorktown launched 79 aircraft as part of a force of 300 that paraded over the USS Missouri in Tokyo Bay when the Japanese instrument of surrender was officially signed aboard the battleship USS Missouri.